Well, exactly 2 weeks from today, you will be voting on whether to legalize recreational and medical marijuana here in the state of Ohio.
Natalie Tyndall with 2 News Investigates traveled to Colorado to see how legalizing pot has impacted that state. She asked both supporters and opponents there what they think of the marijuana proposal on Ohio's ballot.
Well, the people in Colorado we spoke with think our proposal is unique. It's also quite different than the one in practice there, and it's that difference that has even marijuana supporters in Colorado concerned.
I am fascinated to see what happens.
Eyes are on Ohio as voters prepare to make a big decision about the legalization of marijuana. Pot has been legal in Colorado for more than a year, and out of the 7 experts 2 News Investigates talked to, all of them have concerns about the limitations on who can grow and sell the plants in Ohio if the amendment passes.
It's on one hand trying to reassure people that the industry won't be that big or that impactful. On the other hand, is it a fair, good, healthy, competitive playing field?
Adam Orens works for the Marijuana Policy Group in Denver. It's a consulting company that conducts market research surrounding marijuana in a state. He's studied up on Ohio's proposal and will be watching the vote carefully.
There's no precedent for identifying who gets to be part of this in law. You know, every other state has a competition.
He thinks legalizing pot has contributed to Colorado's economy, but is not so sure if it would in Ohio, mainly because of how the measure is being set up here.
I don't know if this allows the proper vetting by the voters.
The proposal in Ohio would change the state's constitution to allow the limited sale and use of the drug by using 10 specific grow sites with 10 specific investors. That grow site limitation does not exist in Colorado. With the right licenses and funding, grow sites like Mindful can start a business.
With limited licensing, I just think it gets dangerous when you limit it too much.
CEO of Mindful, Meg Sanders, says the new concept Ohio is proposing by pre-selecting growers could be a good thing or could be a bad one. She says there's no precedent to know how well it will work, but she says her company likes the competition.
I think free markets are great. I think that's a bit of the foundation of America.
The creators behind Ohio's amendment say the limitation will put more controls over the industry, which some Colorado pot opponents are on board with.
Certainly preventing the commercialization is a step absolutely in the right direction.
But Gina Carboni, who focuses on limiting the access and exposure of marijuana to kids in Colorado, says Ohio should rethink putting the marijuana change in its constitution. She says Colorado has learned from experience that once you put something that new and specific in such an important document, it's hard to change it if something doesn't work out right. We heard the same caution a few times.
I think the voters of Ohio need to be very careful when they decide to put something new in their state constitution.
Now, the state of Ohio also has a problem with limiting the number of grow sites. That's why you will see 2 different issues on the ballot next month. Issue 3 will ask you if you want to legalize the commercial production and sale of marijuana. Issue 2 will pretty much ask if you want to prohibit monopolies from being formed in the state. If you say yes to that one, marijuana wouldn't be legal without a fight in court. To learn more about the issues, go to WDTN.com. Natalie Tyndall, 2 News Investigates.